What is up, guys? My name is Pocketcraft and welcome back to the Cobblemon Survival Guide. Today's episode is all about evolution stones. There are exactly 10 evolution stones within the game of Cobblemon. Today I'm going to teach you how to use evolution stones to evolve your Pokemon and how to find every single evolution stone easily in Cobblemon. For the first step, I'll show you how to use an evolution stone. So you need to take an eligible Pokemon. We'll start with Gloom here and send them out from your party. Then you need to take the corresponding stone that Pokemon needs to evolve. So Gloom needs a leaf stone to evolve, and then you right click the Pokemon. And now it says that Gloom is ready to evolve, so you go to the normal evolution screen, and you can then evolve your Pokemon. And now we've got ourselves an awesome Gloom right here. I do really like his imagination. I feel like I can bounce on his head like Mario, but unfortunately not. Now evolving a Pokemon once you have an evolution stone is pretty simple, but actually coming across these can be a little bit difficult. To help explain the best way to find an evolution stone, I'm going to go to the Cobblemon wiki, and on here it tells us how to find evolution stones. So each stone spawns commonly in some areas and more rarely in other areas. So I'll put the link to this in the description, you can look through, but for example, firestones are common in the desert and rare in sandy biomes, and you can't find them in any of the biomes that are not listed here. All right, so you can look through thunderstones are most common in the highlands, and so on and so forth. Something else important to know about them is they spawn within certain ranges. The most common area to find an evolution stone ends up being between around level 64. And so a little bit higher than that, a little bit lower than that, you can still find it, but it's most common around level 64 or up to level 192. I found the most easiest area to look from is around that level 64 mark, because that's usually around where you're walking anyways. Now let's talk about some of the strategies for finding them and how to mine them effectively. So there's a couple different strategies I found that work really well to find evolution stones, but my favorite is just to look in big open areas like this or ravines where there's a lot of exposed stone. And when you do, you'll be able to find some pretty easy. Like right there is a leaf stone, I believe. So you can walk through areas like this and you'll be able to find them pretty quickly. Now we'll bridge our way up there and we'll mine that one out right there. Something nice about evolution stones too is that they'll often spawn in groups like this. It'll be 2 or 3 or sometimes even 4 together, so you can get a lot pretty fast. Now when you mine evolution stones, you want to make sure you have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, because this will allow you to get more stones than just one occasionally as you break it. So as you can see, I only broke 2 blocks there, but I ended up with 5 leaf stones, which is more than I'll probably ever need. Honestly, this strategy is so powerful when you're around open areas of stone in the biome and you walk around. You can find evolution stones really easy. Like here you see there's a thunderstone right here. And so this is definitely, I would say, the best strategy. But unfortunately, not every biome of evolution stones that you want to get are going to have tons of mounds of stone going up in here. For example, like the desert biome probably doesn't have a bunch of huge stone cliffs. And so in those biomes, there are certain other ways that you have to look. I just realized I made a big mistake when I was mining those thunderstones. I accidentally used my efficiency pickaxe rather than my pickaxe with fortune. So make sure when you're mining these that you have fortune with you, because otherwise you won't get nearly as many stones. But the next method that is really useful if you aren't in an area where you can't really walk around a ton and see a bunch of exposed stone, or even if you can, if you just are tired of that, another great way to find stones that also allows you to find other resources as well is caving. So as you go caving, you'll be able to find a lot of different stones throughout the caves, and that'll be a super useful way for you. And unfortunately, it looks like that was only a 1 vein, and even though I did use my fortune pick, I got unlucky and got 1. So you still can only get 1 rather than multiple, but we still have an ice stone there, which will be awesome to get Pokemon like Glaceon and eventually Articuno in the future. For any of you who are playing along with the World Seed below, the ice stone was at these coordinates here. And then there's also an ice village here that you can take the time to raid, which I will run through really quickly and see if there's anything good while I'm here before I head back. Unfortunately, there isn't really anything good here in this village, but it is a good reminder for those of you who are newer to the series. If you do want to play along, I do have the World Seed in the description, and you can feel free to come join and play through the same world as me, and I'll be showing lots of different coordinates of where things are. Caving really is a viable method to find these though, because they're fairly common. And with fortune, you can get quite a few with one. So just with 1 there, I now have 3 stun stones, which is plenty. And I now have enough with the ones I've already gathered to be able to get Moltres later. But the nice thing about caving is you're also able to come and gather a bunch of other resources like copper, iron, coal, gold, as you're out and about doing this. So I would definitely recommend caving if you get bored of walking around. Now, if you want to see a list of what Pokemon evolve with which evolution stone, you can just go to the Cobblemon wiki, Most of these are the same as they are in normal Pokemon games, but they aren't all the same. So if I were you, I would go through and check this. For example, in the games, to get a Leafeon, you need to go to a certain place in the normal Pokemon games called a Leafy Stone, or I think it's Mossy Stone or something like that, and you get Leafeon. But here you need to use a Leaf Stone. Same thing with Glaceon, you'll need an Ice Stone. And so if I were you, I would look through this, see what stones you need to get the kind of Pokemon that you want, and then you can go through and hunt them using the other part of the Cobblemon wiki that I showed you. No way. Do you guys see that? I think that's a shiny Pokemon. It totally is. Okay, let's go down and find it. I think it's a shiny Shelder. This is incredible. This is our first shiny Pokemon that we've encountered in the series. I've been surprised it's taken so long for us to find one. But I was just searching around for evolution stones, and here he is. This is a shiny Shelder at level 30. Let's see if we can catch him. We'll throw a quick ball at him, and then we have to go up to the surface really fast to make sure that we don't drown, because that would be an unfortunate way to lose a shiny Pokemon. Finding him under the water is definitely the most dangerous. Oh, let's go. There we go. We did it. We just caught our first shiny Pokemon, a shiny Shelder, and we completed the challenge, Lucky Cutter. There we go, guys. Here he is, our first shiny Pokemon of the series, Shelder. He looks adorable. He looks absolutely awesome. It's cool to see the shiny symbol up there in the map. You can see right there. But he's tiny, but I love him. Now, the interesting thing is we actually do have a Water Stone, which he does evolve into Cloyster with a Water Stone, which might be kind of fitting for this episode. But I can't decide if I like shiny Shelder or shiny Cloyster better. Shiny Cloyster looks like this. And so let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys prefer shiny Cloyster or shiny Shelder? I almost like Shelder better. But if you guys like Cloyster better, let me know in the comments and we'll decide if we're going to evolve him or not. But there are a couple of other things for those of you who follow along with the Let's Play that I should let you guys know about. So as I was traveling around, I did find a couple other Pokemon that I thought were really cool. I found a Munchlax, which I'm super excited about. We're going to work on him with Friendship to get him to evolve into Snorlax. I found a Wailmer, which I'm pumped about because he's actually at the level to evolve. And I want to see if Wailord is as ginormous as I hope he is. Found Galarian Ponyta, who actually is also at a level to evolve. And Execute, who evolves with the Grass Stone. So I want to evolve these three Pokemon here and see what they look like. Now let's go with the one I'm most excited about, Wailmer. He's pretty big right now. But I'm hoping Wailord is ginormous. I'm worried he won't be that big, and Gyarados will be bigger, but oh, never mind. This guy is awesome. I was not disappointed. Look how big he is. He's like bigger than my farm over there. I can't see anything. This is awesome. As a reminder, if you'd like me to name this Behemoth or any of my other Pokemon after you, check out my membership offers below by clicking the join button. We may have to use him occasionally just for the memes. We'll get him out of the way so we can see stuff. Did you guys see how big his shadow was? Wait, look at this. Look at that shadow. That's incredible. Okay, Wailord is awesome. Ponyta, let's evolve him. There's Galarian Rapidash. Looks pretty sweet. All right, we got a pretty dope looking unicorn right here. And then Execute, we gotta finish it off. The evolutions with an evolution stone, since that's what the video's about. Oh shoot, I just realized he doesn't evolve with leaf stone. He evolves by leveling up. That is super embarrassing. Let's see if we got a different one. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing. It looks like we don't have any other Pokemon that evolve with evolution stones besides the Eevees, but I'm saving those for a special episode to talk about how to get every single form of Eevee. So I don't want to evolve those yet. Keep an eye out. That video will be coming out soon. But we started with Gloom, so that'll have to do for now. Those are the basics of evolution stones. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section down below. And if you want to learn how to use revives in Cobblemon, check out the next episode right here.